Hello my friends, welcome to my second video this week, all about YouTubers who create their own cosmetic lines. We just did Ronnie Cosmetics on Wednesday, and now we are going to be talking about KL Polish and Kathleen Light's nail polish line. Stay tuned. Kathleen Light, she has a very popular YouTube channel. I will link it down below, and I do want to disclose that I have met Kathleen before, and it was not a long conversation. It wasn't even really a conversation. It was just really me introducing myself to her, saying hello, telling her that I really enjoy her channel, and that was kind of the end of it. I wouldn't even call her an acquaintance at this point. I just met her one time at Generation Beauty in New York City. So I just want to put that out there. I also want to let you know that these polishes are here in this video thanks to the super chat. So you may know that on Sundays I do have a weekly chat with the community here, with the collective brain of makeup awesomeness, and I have enabled the super chat, which means that people can donate to the channel so that I can buy extra products for review on the channel, and the Kathleen Lights collection was something that I purchased with super chat money. So the names that are scrolling next to me right now are the people that purchased this collection, so I want to thank you so much for your donation so that I could do this review. So let's talk a little bit about this line. So this is Kathleen's second line. She did a fall line and now she's done a spring line. There are 6 polishes in the collection and they're $8.50 each. You used to be able to get the bundle, which is what I got. It was on sale for $45. Now it is completely sold out. The only shade in the collection that is sold out as of the filming of this video is That's What She Said. The rest of the fall collection does seem to all be available, but just this one right here seems to be sold out, which I wouldn't cry about too hard. I'll let you know why in a minute. All the nail polishes are cruelty-free. They are made in the USA and they are 9 free. So there's a list of ingredients that are considered harmful to people, and people like 5 free nail polishes. I think there's 7 free nail polishes, and there's also 9 free nail polishes. So basically they don't have the stuff that everybody considers, not everybody, but the scientific community sees as being bad. One thing that's really, really strange though, that I have to say now that I'm looking at my notes, it says 9 free polishes are also free of parabens and acetone, but acetone is actually listed as one of the ingredients in the polishes. So I'm very confused by that, and I would reach out to Kathleen right now, but I really need to get this video up because I gotta pick my kids up from the bus stop in a minute, but I will put any information that I get from KL Polish after I contact them about the acetone thing in the description box below, because that is really weird. The only other ingredient that I found that was any controversy over was something called benzophenone, I believe is that what it is, 1. There is an allergy concern for the skin, but you don't typically put the nail polish on your skin, but if you're sensitive to it, just so you know that's in there. There is a little bit of talk on the internet about this ingredient being bad, but I couldn't find anything from a credible source. They were all blogs and things saying that it was bad, and I don't know the credibility of those particular blogs, so I am going to say, as far as my research, I don't see anything wrong with it. I will link a blog that did do a lot of research on this ingredient. I will link her post down below. So let me tell you how I tested these. So what I did was I wore each polish with my favorite base coat, which is the julep base coat. I wore each polish until it chipped significantly. And then I tried it with that base coat. I also tried with no base coat and no top coat. I also tried a few of the polishes with both a base coat and my Sèche Vite, I almost said Sèche Vite, with my Sèche Vite top coat. So I didn't try every single one with the Sèche Vite top coat, but I tried the ones that were most problematic. So I tried these a lot, and part of the reason why I tried them a lot was because they chipped really, really, really fast. Like within 3 days they chipped. But that is typical for me for nail polishes that are in this price range, with OPIs, with Esses. Those chip on me within 2 to 3 days. The ones that don't chip on me that fast are the Juleps and the Orleys and the Zoyas. The ones that are a little bit more expensive. Actually, I think Zoya might be in that price range. Some Zoyas chip faster, but most of them last really well on me. But that's my personal nails. I know that everyone's nail oils and things like that are different. but that was my personal experience, is they chipped very quickly no matter what I did. Base coat, no base coat, top coat, no top coat, they chipped. So that was a big bummer for me, but that's not necessarily for every single person that wears them. So I do want to show you how these polishes go onto the nail. I'm going to do a close-up of my nails in real time and show you how many coats it takes for full opacity for each polish. So I'm going to go ahead and show you that right now. So we're going to go ahead and start off with the Julep base coat. This is my favorite base coat. It is the oxygen bonding base coat. I feel like it helps my nail polish to stay on a lot longer. And like I mentioned earlier, the polishes from KL Polish don't tend to stay on me very long, so I feel like this base coat gives them the best shot. I'm really curious. I heard Kathleen talking about that she was going to develop her own base coat, so I'm very excited to see what she comes up with. Now, my nails are not Instagram nails. I'm a mom that does the dishes and the laundry. Oop, too much base coat. Oh no. We just won't put polish on that nail. At least for the video anyway, because that was way too much base coat. But I have regular people nails, not people that do, nail polish video nails. So I'm gonna let these dry a little bit and I'll be right back. I've given them about 5 minutes or so. So let's go ahead and start off with my favorite, which is Miss Honey. One thing I absolutely love about these polishes is the brush. It's curved at the bottom, so it makes it perfect to go on the nail because it curves right down to the base there. And you see, I'm just gonna put that one swipe on, and that's enough, done. And I love that about these polishes. So now we'll go to my second favorite, which is St. Clair. Moving on to That's What She Said. This one's beautiful to go on. See, done. That one's the only one I feel like is done in one coat. This is Coconut Milk. And Hug and Roll. A little patchy. I'll fix it on the second coat. And then finally we've got Pistachio Ice Cream. Okay, so this is coat number 1. So you can see that the first one, which is Miss Honey, it's definitely going to need another coat, but it looks pretty good. Same thing with the second, St. Clair. I think we're done with the That's What She Said. Definitely going to need another coat on the, what's this called, Coconut Milk, and then definitely going to need another coat on Hug and Roll, and definitely another coat on the Pistachio Ice Cream. So I'm going to let these dry, and I'll be right back. One thing I wanted to show you that I thought was really cool, this is my only Dior nail polish. This is in the shade Vernice 227, Gris Or. And this is the brush, and you can see it's very similar to the KL polish brushes. So when I saw the brush on the KL polish, I was like, yes, because I have never seen a polish at this price point with a brush that's curved at the bottom, and it really does help with application. So I was really happy about that when I saw that. Okay, so let's go in for coat number 2, starting with Miss Honey. And you can see that one's now finished. Okay, and St. Clair after the second coat is also now opaque. I don't need a second coat on this one here, which was the That's What She Said. And by the way, I didn't mention that I did shake these polishes before I started the camera. So I know someone's gonna ask me, tell me that there's something wrong because I didn't shake the polish, but I did. Okay, so that one actually looks really good in comparison with other times that I've used this. That one actually looks streakier than I remember when I used it before. I think I'm gonna have to do another coat on that one. I do like this pink shade better than the white though, just as a personal preference. And then lastly, Pistachio Ice Cream. I feel like my hand is shaking a lot, a lot more than it normally would. And this one looks like it's gonna need a third coat today too, which I don't remember from when I was using it before. So I don't know, maybe I didn't put enough on the first coat, but just so you know, I guess these 3 are the ones that are gonna need a third coat. these last 3 right here. Woo, I didn't close it up. Helps if you close it all the way, Jen. So these 3 here, coconut milk, hug and roll, and pistachio ice cream are gonna need a 3rd coat for today. But I guess depending on how you paint your nails, you may not need a 3rd coat. I feel like I wanna do a 3rd coat today. So we're gonna let these dry and we'll be right back. Oh no, I dinged it a little bit. Oh well, let's see how it covers up the ding. So 3rd coat going on. And I got a little ding. I'm not going to worry about it, but you can see that it's at full opacity now. So I've got all of these at full opacity. And let's go ahead with this one. I find drying time on these to be pretty typical. It really just depends on the top coat. If I leave them to dry naturally, they take about 10 to 15 minutes to dry completely. I'm only letting them dry for about 5 minutes between coats, which I know everyone's got their own strategy for painting their nails. That's just mine, as I give about 5 minutes between coats. If you have your own strategy that you'd like to share for how to get your nails to dry faster, that would be awesome to share. Another thing you can do, which is great, is to dip your nails in icy water, which is a nice free way to dry your nails quickly. Okay, so we are at full opacity for all 6 shades. 3 coats on these, 2 coats on these, and 1 coat in the center. One thing I want to point out is if you look, these do not have a top coat, and look how glossy they are. They're just a really beautiful formula with the shine on them. I don't think I own too many polishes that have that level of shine on them without a top coat. Usually it takes a top coat to get to there. So I definitely think that's great about this formula. And they're all like that. These, of course, over here are wet, so, but these are drying, and they will continue to look like that even when they're dry. And then the metallic nature of this one is really beautiful. I'm going to give these a minute to dry, and then I'll apply the top coat just so you can see what it looks like with my Seche Vite top coat on them. So these are the nails that have the Seche Vite top coat. If you don't know Seche Vite, this is a drugstore. It's about, I don't know, about $8, something like that. At most drugstores you can buy this. Some people really don't like Seche Vite. I personally really like it. I think it's very effective. There's some ingredient concerns on this, especially for pregnant women. So definitely look into that if you are pregnant. But other than that, I really, really like this top coat. If you have any other ideas or things that you believe about Seche Vite, you can feel free to leave those in the comments below. So anyway, so this is how it looks with the top coat, and you can see how much shinier that's what she said got. It's a little less metallic as far as just base metallic, and now it's metallic and a shine on it, and the rest of them just got a little bit shinier. So those are the swatches. I hope that was helpful, and now back to my final thoughts. So if I had to recommend any single polishes to you, it would be Miss Honey and St. Clair. These two I feel like are the most everyday wearable, especially St. Clair. And I feel like any skin tone can rock this. I feel like this one is a little bit more wild. I don't know how many people are into blue nail polish, but if you are, I definitely recommend this one as well. 2 that are just okay for me are the pistachio ice cream and hug and roll, and the ones that are a little more difficult to work with are That's What She Said and coconut milk. Those are the ones that are kind of like, meh, not really my favorites. So I want to thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, definitely make sure you hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to watch. I will link down below my Ronnie Cosmetics lipstick review so that you can click on that and check it out. And mad love to you, and I'll see you in a video soon. Bye!